I was like, Lord, like, touch me. Like, I'm in a lot of pain. And then at some point, my dad was just like, Lord, I need a sign. I need a sign. Lord, show me. Lord, give me a sign. I didn't know. He didn't know that the sign would be that the vitiligo go bye-bye. Hey guys, it's me, Simply Ari Renee. I just wanted to stop by and talk about vitiligo for a moment. I realized that I never actually shared my experience or my journey with vitiligo. I don't talk about it as much as I talk about my hair falling out, having alopecia, and the other autoimmune issues that I live with. I first saw a little spot of vitiligo on me. It was either, I feel like it was 2017, little speck on my body. I'm brown. Would you call me brown? I think I'm brown. But the speck was like the color of the palm of my hand. So that's, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but that's kind of bright. It's noticeable. But it was on a part of my body that you would never see unless I like went to the beach or something. It wasn't really a concern, but then it became a concern because as time went on, I noticed that it grew. So it started off a little tiny speck, like get a pen and put a dot on the paper. That's how small it was. And it went from that to like, I want to say like this. I'm silly, but like, I don't know what shape or size you would say this is, but it was like, blah. I call it like a blob. So when you have a change like that, it's extreme, and you go through many emotions, wondering, will I always look like this? Is it going to change? Will it get worse? People are going to talk about me. So it went from a little speck, a little dot, to that size. It became concerning for me because at that time my hair was also falling out. So I became worried because I realized, okay, my hair's falling out and I have what looks like to me as vitiligo. I was concerned, but I wasn't concerned. I was concerned because I was like, what if it spreads to different parts of my body? But then I wasn't concerned. It wasn't on a part of my body that anybody could see. So it was a little at that time I was working in a school where I was one of a few, like, well, in my building I was literally one of maybe 3 Black people. So I already stood out because I was Black, and then I stood out some more because I shaved my head, and I really didn't feel like standing out anymore if vitiligo had spread to my face or noticeable parts of my body. Call me vain, call me insecure, call me whatever you want to call me, but that was my mindset. I was just like, Lord, if this stuff spreads, like, I'm already sticking out like a sore thumb, and if vitiligo, you know, if it's popping up on places where you can see and I can't really conceal, I'm scared, I'm worried. You know, I was already struggling with feeling beautiful, and then I was just like, my body is going bonkers and I don't know what I can do to alleviate that, to reverse it, whatever. So that's the headspace that I was in. That summer we had our General Assembly. By that time I already had a diagnosis from 2 dermatologists stating, yes, Ariel, this is vitiligo. I was, you know, I was happy, bald, or, you know, with my low cut. I was fine, so I wasn't really worried about, oh yeah, I don't have hair. By that time, I was like, I don't have hair, whatever. But this vitiligo though, like, But I didn't tell anybody about it. The only person who knew was my dad. I showed one of my friends where it was, and I may have mentioned it to somebody else, but it wasn't like common knowledge, like, oh, Ariel has vitiligo. No, because everybody was probably still digesting the fact that I just shaved my head. So they gave me some cream to put on the spot, and I was just really sick and tired of using it, to be honest, because I was already taking medicine. for other issues, and I was just like, I gotta use cream too, but I really just wasn't in the mood, to be honest. I mean, I gotta be real, like, you know, sometimes you just don't want to do it. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do it. We are at the General Assembly for 10 days, and I want to say by day, I don't know, by day 4 or 5, I as they say, I checked myself. I checked where it was. Like I said, it's in a spot where you would only see it really if we went to the beach and I was wearing a bathing suit, then you would see it, but otherwise you wouldn't see it. The pigmentation of my skin had returned, and it was actually darker than what it was before. So I was like, wait a minute, because the whole time, you know, I was praying that the Lord would heal me from this joint pain. You know, the more obvious things, I was like, Lord, like, touch me, like, I'm in a lot of pain. And then at some point my dad was just like, Lord, I need a sign. Lord, show me. Lord, give me a sign. I didn't know. He didn't know that the sign would be that the vitiligo go bye-bye. And so I was just like, hold the phone, like, this thing is gone. So it like legit started off a little tiny little spot, and it was literally like this. And it spread. It got to like this size, and now it is completely gone. Like the color of my skin has been completely restored. So I want to say thank you, Lord, for that. And that definitely increased my faith, because, you know, you may have a need that you need the Lord to work out for you, but you don't know what he's gonna do. Or you may have several needs and you don't know if he's going to work out all of them at one time. You don't know if he's gonna go one by one. You don't know, like, I know what I think my priority is, but Lord, you might think something else is a priority, and you gonna go ahead and you gonna work that need out. So glory be to God.